Hello guys, welcome to another tutorial for the Art of Combat. Today we're going to be talking about UI, user interface, specifically how to create these kinds of UI health bars. So the way you see it here, you have the green bar, for the first layer, and then you have the yellow underneath it as he takes damage, and then underneath that you have the red. So that is what we're going to be working on. Close that, and without further ado, let's go. So inside of the Art of Combat, if you come into this folder, add Neo Combat Sys, BPs, you go down to character BPs, you go down to man, you go down to the widgets folder. That's this. You'll see all these widgets in here. You can use this as a base. The man team bar is HUD hot. So when you start that up, what you've probably seen there is just one bar. It's not even called the red, it's just the health bar in here. So what I did was I just duplicated that, just copy or duplicate it and paste it here, or if you clicked on duplicate, it would have just duplicated it. So I just wanted to rename and copied the, okay, yeah, that's it. I didn't even, there was no if you need to, you'll probably need to copy the transform. So all you need to do is just come in here, copy, and go in there and paste, and just do those. Next, you'll want to open up this is red by default, right? So you want to open up the new one and set the color to something else, whatever you like, right? And then you want to go to the green and do the set it to whatever color you like as well. And next you want to do the bindings. Now for each of these bars you have two bindings. One of them is on the progress bar itself to get the actual health, and use that to populate the progress bar. The other one is the visibility to let the system know when to show the green bar, when to not show it, when to show the yellow bar, when to not show it, and you can do this for any number of bars as you want. So the red bar is the one most underneath, so this is always going to be on, because the red bar, when it depletes, it has a background anyway, right? So there's no real need to actually reset the visibility for it, but I just went ahead to create a function for it anyway. The function is bare bones. Let's go to the function, so you can see it's not hooked up. To get the health of the progress bar for the red bar, what we're doing is this, what you see here. So we're gonna cast to man BP, which is our character blueprint, and get the character. Of course, if you're doing this for multiplayer, then you're not going to be using this. You would have okay, well that's okay, good. I already did that, so you can just get the owning player point and just do that. So this is like for single player, this is for multiplayer. So you want to do this, and if the cast fails, maybe do that. If it doesn't, you want to get the current health here from the RPG component. The RPG component is a component attached to the man BP. You can check it out. It contains all these variables, this helper variables. So you can go in ahead and get both current health and max health, and you want to do the current health over max health, like current health divided by the max health. That's what's going to give you the percentage. And then this is a variable, a local variable inside of the widget blueprint. It's not from the RPG component. So you're going to be going in to set that as, you know, whatever this is. And then the most important thing here is the map range clamped. You can see what it says it does there. So basically it will take in whatever value it says. Let's assume that the current health is the 50. That's a good example, I suppose. And this is the max health is supposed to be 100, and at that point now 50 divided by 100 is 0.5, so it means you have 50% of health left. It's going to, that value is going to be coming in here. The out range 0 to 1 is like the entirety of the bar, the progress bar. So if you say 0 to 0.5, you know, they're going to fill up to 0.5% of that bar. So this is for what you actually see. Now, the minimum and maximum of what you see out here, I don't know, I'm really seriously hoping this makes sense, is for the okay, so we have 3 bars, right? So that's like 3 parts, so 33% for each one, right? So if we take 0 to 0.33 as the in range for the red bar, then we can take 0.34 to 0.66 as the in range for the yellow bar, and then 0.67 to 100 as the in range for the what's the other one, green bar, you know, but the out range is always 0 to 1. That's basically what's happening there. And yeah, that's it for the red. For the yellow, like I said, you want to check the visibility. So before this, you probably would have already come into the health bar, the yellow health bar, and set the, you know, just to do this is not really difficult. You just create a binding. I guess I'm assuming people know how to do this. You just create a binding, and once you do that, it will automatically open up a function for you here. So you just do these. This is like very similar to what we saw before for the red bar. Like I said, here we're going to be doing 0.3 to 0.6. I said 0.34 to 0.66, but 0.3 works as well. So next would be the last bar. I'm going to get to the visibilities in a second. Let's just do this. The green bar, and here from 0.6 to 1. So, and now with that done, next is to actually let the what's it called, the system know when, like, which one is on top first, when does it, you know, leave, when does the other one come, and so on and so forth. So obviously the topmost one is the green bar, and click on you can do it here or you can do it anywhere. I mean, it's the visibility you're concerned with. So if this also, yeah, so you could basically also bind here as well if you prefer, but I just decided to do it here. So we go in there and create a binding. Here you simply want to compare the current health with the range that you currently have. So like we said, the green bar is taking an input range of 0.66 to 1. So you want to go in there to check what is our current health in terms of 0.66 to 1. What that means is if you have okay, what that means is let's assume our current health is supposed to be from 0 to 100. Like 0 is minimum and 100 is max health, full health. If you're using this 3-bar system and your health is at 60%, okay, let me see for here. If your health is at 70%, what happens here is that your green bar will have depleted quite a lot, you know, because like I said, it's taken from 66% basically to 100%. So 66% is the minimum of this bar. 100% is the maximum. So if it's at 70%, it will still show something, but the bar, you know, would have gone really low. So at 66%, it will disappear completely, and that's what corresponds to 0. Compared with 0, comparing with the outrange. So at 66%, which is 0 for the outrange here, it should, you know, be hidden. That's basically what this is here. So the next thing, I mean, the next one for the yellow. So at that point, the yellow bar will then show up, right? And again, if this falls to 33%, which would be the outrange 0 here, then we want to hide it and then show the last one. So obviously, first of all, you want to make sure that okay, all these guys are set. I don't really see the point in hiding the images, but okay. Just checking if there's I mean, I think this is everything. Yeah, seems to be everything. Let's see. Yeah, so that's basically it. And now to see it in motion, that's the red, that's the yellow, that's the blue. And when I get attacked, I think if I get attacked, so you can see it there as it works. It's just forget about the animations. So you can see the way it works there. So yeah, that's it. Very quick tutorial. Hope it's easy enough to implement. Have a good one. Thank you.